LivingEmunah, book number 2 by Rabbi David Asher, part 19, Above Nature. The Bnei Yitzchar Mamarei Kodesh Nisan 8 write that there are two different systems with which Hashem governs the world, and every person can choose by which system he wants to have his life governed. The first system, the system Teva, works within the laws of nature, whereas the second system, Lamala min Hateva, operates beyond the laws of nature. One who lives in the system of Lamala min Hateva is not subject to the rules of nature as Hashem performs miracles for him. Rav Dessler taught that if one wishes to have his life run Lema'ala min Hateva, then he must conduct himself Lema'ala min Hateva, acting against his instinctive nature. When a person goes against his natural negative instincts, he arouses Hashem's assistance and he deals with him Lama'ala min Hateva. If someone is angered, and his instinct at that moment is to erupt in a fit of rage, but he restrains himself and remains calm, then he has gone against his nature and enters a different realm. Rav Yitzchak Silberstein, a noted of Bet Din and Rosh Kollel in Eretz Israel, who is also renowned expert in the area of medical halakha, told a story that happened this past year involving a woman who developed a chronic disease that made it very dangerous for her to deliver a child. One day, her 8-year-old son returned home from school and innocently asked his father whether a Brit Milah may be performed on Shavuot. The father explained that the Brit Milah is performed on an infant's 8th day, even if it's Shabbat or Yom Tov. He did not ask his son what prompted this question, figuring it was simply the boy's natural curiosity. 1 month later, the woman discovered that she was expecting. The doctors unanimously and unequivocally determined that she must terminate the pregnancy, as delivering the child posed a serious danger to her life. The couple consulted with their rabbi, who concurred with the doctors. The day before the procedure was to take place, the father recalled his son's question the previous month about performing a Brit Milah on Shavuot. He was curious to know why the boy had posed this question, and so he approached his son and asked. That day in school was the worst day ever, his son said. A boy started to bother me, and others joined in. They made fun of me, and then a boy hit me. I was so sad I ran inside and cried. I said to Hashem, I want a brother so badly. I will forgive all the boys in school for what they did to me today if you give me my mother a baby boy. After I said that, I felt much better. I had a feeling that Hashem accepted my tefillah. I looked at the calendar and saw that 9 months from then was a week before Shavuot. I was worried what would happen if the day of the Brit fell on Shavuot, and so I asked you if a Brit can be done on Shavuot. The father told this to his wife, and they were both convinced that this was going to be a miracle baby. They did not want to go through the procedure to terminate the pregnancy. Rav Silberstein ruled that if the chances of the woman's survival were more than 50%, then she was halachically allowed to proceed with the pregnancy, and this was what she and her husband decided to do. The woman's doctor informed her that he refused to care for her as it was too dangerous, and so they found a different doctor who agreed to provide care, but only on the condition that the birth was done by C-section. The couple, however, refused. Once Hashem is doing this miracle for us, they said, we want to do it the best possible way. When the day of the delivery arrived, a large team of specialists was on hand in case of complications arose. Baruch Hashem, the woman gave birth naturally, and a healthy baby boy was born. Exactly 1 week before Shavuot, the Brit was performed on Shavuot. This is the power of pure tefillah. The boy went against his nature and forgave those who mistreated him, and this triggered a modern-day miracle. The more we are able to go against our negative instincts, the more we will benefit from the wonderful word of Lamala min Hateva.